How do criminal defense attorneys sleep at night? This is actually a question that I will get asked a lot, and I am happy to answer in this video. My name is Veronica. I am a criminal defense attorney here in California, and I help people who have been arrested put their criminal cases behind them so that they can enjoy their lives and their freedom. And again, in this video, I am going to be telling you how I sleep at night. And obviously, maybe not obviously, but my gut reaction is to be like, I sleep just fine, thank you, right? But I appreciate you watching this video, and I have family and friends, people who really care about me, who have asked me this same question, and I know that it's coming from a good place. So let me explain it to you. And I know that, so if you watch a bunch of these videos from a bunch of different attorneys, you're going to get responses like, well, I am upholding the Constitution, or sometimes a client is innocent, you never know. And you know what? That is not my response. Like, yes, some people are innocent. I would say that most defendants have done at least something wrong, but not exactly what the state has accused them of. Or it's a situation where it's it's more subjective. It's a domestic violence situation where it's maybe self-defense and did you hold them off too hard when they were attacking you, that kind of thing. But that is not, it's actually very easy. Well, not just to sleep at night, but to take these cases and help my clients. And I'm talking about not just domestic violence. I'm talking all the way up to first-degree murder where I know my client actually killed someone. It is easy because this is how it goes. The first time that I ever hear of a client, now I'm a private criminal defense attorney. I can pick what cases I want, and I'm not assigned to them, and they're not assigned to me, so they call me. And it's going to be, if the person's in jail, it's going to be somebody who loves them very much and really wants to help them. And if they're out of jail, it's going to be the person themselves who is very scared and is looking for help. And I speak to them. And if it is somebody who has a loved one in jail, sometimes they don't know the full story. They just know my loved one is in trouble and I want to help them. And I will say that there are some people who, if their loved one is arrested and they're in jail, even if they can bail them out, even if they can hire them a lawyer, they won't do it because they figure, you know what, you did something wrong. That's on you. You're going to just have to accept your punishment. And those people are never going to understand, I guess, my reaction to this. But if you're watching this, you're probably not one of those people. And then, so it's somebody who really cares about somebody who's in jail, who's in trouble. Maybe they don't even know exactly what, they just know that they want to help. Or it's someone who is like, maybe I made a mistake, maybe I didn't, I don't know, but I know that I need help with this case. And how it starts out is that before I even see any of the evidence, I get to know the person first. So if it is somebody who's out of custody, I talk to them on the phone. If they're in custody, I talk to their loved one, I ask for a lot of details, and I hear that they are scared for their loved one. And so for me, at that point, and especially once they hire me and I tell them they're hiring me and I'm saying, hey, I can help you, and they're like, yes, please help me, and we agree, yes, I'm going to help you. At that point, I am almost, not exactly, but I'm very close to the position of the person who has a loved one in custody, where I'm like, look, I don't care what you did, I just want to help you. That is it. And maybe you did something wrong, maybe you made a mistake, but I don't really care. I honestly don't care. If you're guilty, it's not, I care about the case, of course, I care about the evidence, I care about fighting, but I'm not judging you. I frankly am not judging you. And it's weird, right? Because as a citizen, here we are, I live in Los Angeles, and I don't like seeing the graffiti all over, right? I don't like hearing about shootings. I don't like hearing about gangs. I don't like any of that. But when I have a gang member who is accused of murder for doing some kind of drive-by shooting, I'm not thinking about that. I'm just not. I almost have, it's sort of like tunnel vision for my client and for their case to advance their cause until the end. And I will say that sometimes after some of these cases, I look back and I'm like, holy shit, actually, man, like what that person did wasn't very good. But at that point, the case is over, and that's the only time when I even open that part of myself up, I guess, to really look at it and like judge it in any way. And I'm not saying I judge it hard then. I'm just, at that point, I usually have known the client for a while and I really care about the client, and usually if they actually did do something really bad happened to them at some point. I haven't met anybody as a client who is actually evil. I've met some people who were assholes at some points, and I thought, wow, this person, like, why are they like this? But I actually did learn. I think I've only had 1 or 2 clients like that, but I did learn and I actually understood. So even if they're really mean to me, me mean to everyone, there usually is something that happened. And it's sort of like when you are my client, I take you under my wing. And it's sort of like if my brother did something really stupid or bad, or my cousin, or someone I really care about, I'm not thinking about judging them. I'm just like, how can I help you? And that is what I am focused on. I know that some people don't like to hear this. They're like, well, you're helping guilty people. I mean, so what? Mind your business. I mean, I actually like doing this. These are people who are scared, who need my help. I can really help them. I get to use the skills that I like using, being in a courtroom, fighting for them, advocating for them, telling their story in their favor. They are grateful. I get to, really make a difference in these people's lives in a very measurable way, and all while having fun. So anyway, this question, I know it seems very profound to some people, but it's not. My job is awesome. I love it. Anyway, if you do have a case in California that you need help with, feel free to click the link down below to book a consultation with me or give me a call.